Y'all, I'm sitting here and I was just thinking about something. You know how there's nice people, good hearted people, kind people that would give you the shirt off their back? Because, like, here lately, I think it's coming with older age. Things just got to make sense to me now. If it don't make sense, it ain't making dollars. You know how you give more than what you have? Like, I've been one of them people who give my last, give the shirt off my back type of people. I used to be that person. And I used to wonder why I'm not blessed like I need to be blessed. Why am I feel like I'm losing, but I'm being a good person. I'm giving more than what I have. And then y'all know I'm a Christian. Y'all know I love Jesus. I'm a true disciple of Christ, okay? I love Jesus. And I be reading my word or whatever. And you know how it says, love thy neighbor how you love yourself. I'm paraphrasing, but y'all know, you ain't even got to be a Christian to know that scripture. Love people how you love yourself. And I sat there and I'm sitting here like thinking about this thing. Like, I'm at a point where I'm not giving too much more than what I got. I'm not giving my all. Let me put it like this. I'm not giving it to you and I end up not having it. Okay? So I'm not giving my last. There it is. I'm not doing that no more. Because why am I suffering? And I'm a giver. And I had to think about that thing. It said, love them how you love yourself. So if I give it to you and I don't have it anymore, and I know I'm going to need it, I don't love myself enough. Y'all feel me? So I need to make sure I have two of them to give you one. I don't need to just have one and give it to you and now I have none and I'm going to need it. Because I obviously love you more than I love me. And it said to love you like I love myself. Am I tripping? Or is life starting to really make sense to me now? Like, that makes sense. Because I really had to sit here and say no, 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 no. The ending portion of 2024 and now 2025, I'm really with this no kick. Like, no, I'm not giving it to you. No, I ain't got it. No, I don't got it for you. I got it for me. I don't have it for you. And I'm noticing that that's the way to go, to say no. If I don't have a lot of it, I can't give it no more. I love me enough that I got to have it for me. And then I can love you enough if I got it for me and I got some extra. This goes along with that video I made about giving from the overflow. Because I can't give my last no more. I just can't do it. I can't do it. I've seen what it does to me. It depletes me and I end up in need. And I have nobody to go to. I can't get it from nobody. So it made me think about that scripture. Love thy neighbor like as you love yourself. However it goes. Love your neighbors how you love yourself. That means don't go over loving them more than you love yourself. You ain't overly loving yourself. That somewhat makes you a hypocrite. I don't know, but life been life and it's been making me think. And it's like I got to think rationally now. Like it has to make sense. And it makes a whole lot of sense to me that if I don't have enough to give and still have some for me, I ain't giving it. Y'all feel me? I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. Because I get it. And it's been working for me. Y'all, I was just sitting here listening to this lady talk about how she was, praying about her marriage or whatever. And she was kind of distraught because while she's in the midst of praying about it, her husband filed for divorce. And it made me think about when I was married and how right when we were deciding to separate, to get a divorce, I had asked him if he wanted to try one more time, try to work on our marriage one more time. And he said no. And I was just sitting here thinking about how, why was I wanting to go another round of emotional abuse? Like, it was something about separating from my marriage, not so much him, but my marriage. It was something about getting a divorce that made me so distraught. Like, I was so hurt and so lost. Like, I knew I would be okay without him, but why did I feel like I did not want to let him go? I don't know. It hurt listening to her, like her voice like was cracking, sound like she wanted to cry. And it made me think of the time where I did not want to get a divorce, but divorce was the best option. Why was I still wanting to stay in that? I knew we were not good together. I know the emotional abuse that I took and accepted. Why was I still wanting to, like, it's almost like in my mind, I was thinking we're going to do better this time around. Things are going to be different. But the other 6 times that I left and came back, nothing changed. So it just made me sit here and think about how we will sit here and be facing a divorce and be so distraught, so lost, so hurt, so badly wanting that person to stay with us, when the whole time they letting us know they don't want us. That person is letting you know, I do not want to be in a marriage with you. And yet you'll still fight to be with the person that is telling you they don't want to be with you. They're letting you know they don't want to be with you. And we will fight to keep them in our life. Isn't that crazy? Like, I'm just sitting here thinking about all the stuff that I had faced and went through, where it was times I just wanted to break free because I knew that person was not going to change. Yet I wanted to stay. That's toxic. That's toxic. And it's something about that bond of a marriage that you just do not want to break. Going through a divorce is so hurtful. It's so hard. Like, it don't even be the person. It be breaking the bond of marriage. It's something about it. I don't know what it is. I really feel like it's the covenant with God, because God honors marriage done the right way. I feel like that's the main hurt and pain, is losing the bond of marriage, not the bond that you have with that person. Because obviously y'all ain't got a tight enough bond if y'all are going through separation and divorce. And it be us women mainly that's trying to keep that person. And y'all, years later, when I say I'm so happy I'm free from that, I am so happy I'm free from that. Like, I wish I had somebody then to tell me it's okay. It's going to be okay. You're going to actually be better. But yeah, that bond of marriage is real. Like, yo, don't just go get married. And then, I mean, I wish everybody could stay married forever. And I wish all marriages could just be peachy creamy. But that ain't the case, baby. That ain't the case all the time. I'm just really thinking about how crazy I was to want to go another couple of more years, knowing I had went through hell the past couple of years in that marriage. What do we be thinking? And the fact that I wanted to stay with somebody that did not want to stay with me, knowing they were the problem. That made me just now feel like maybe I was the problem. I don't know. Something on my nose. Probably food. Anywho, y'all, I was just sitting here thinking about that. My thoughts have been rampant today. So y'all gonna see a whole lot of videos in these pajamas, because my mind is on 10 right now. So y'all, my thinking cap has been on today. It's just been so much going through my mind And plus, I'm sitting here studying. But, and understand when I say this, I'm not telling nobody how to grieve. I'm not. But y'all be too attached to people and things and animals. Excuse me, I was eating potato soup. But y'all know everybody has to die, right? Y'all know every animal is going to die. And you know there's a possibility that you might lose that thing that you're so attached to. Like you might have a sweater that you just love and something might happen to it and you have to throw it away. There are people who cannot accept the fact that someone passed away. They cannot go on with life. They cannot move on with life. Like they cannot move forward. You're too attached. There's an animal that might have died and folks be so distraught like they life, it'd be the end of the world for them. You're too attached. I was watching this show called Hoarders, and the lady had clothes from all her kids when they were born. And she just could not let go. Like throughout the years, she held on to so much stuff. And she just, sorry, I got to put this other phone in my drawer, y'all, because he's making noise. She could not let go of none of her kids' stuff throughout the years. Like, listen to me. It's okay to love someone. Love is amazing. It's okay to love someone or love things besides money. Don't love money, like money. But not so much to the point where you can't move on with life after it's gone. I'm me personally, because I can't tell people quite what to do, even though I think I'm your mama and I feel like I can tell you what to do. But start to lower those attachments. Like, I don't know. I don't want to say detach, but detach from so much attachment to it. Still love it, but not so much to the point where you can't go on without it. Like, I've accepted the fact that every human being on earth has to die one day. They're going to leave this earth one day. Every single human being. So, God forbid, say something happened to one of my children or my grandchildren. It's going to hurt me. But I know that is inevitable. It has to happen. We all have to leave this earth. And I have done my best to prepare my kids for stuff like that. Like, be okay with someone leaving. It doesn't always have to be a physical death. It could just be a divorce, someone walking away. Like, y'all, when I got divorced, I was so distraught. It's almost like I did not know how I was going to live, like how I was going to continue on. And now look at me, just as happy as I can be. No one told me about attachments. No one explained to me that I don't need to be so attached that I cannot manage living without it. There are some people who are so stagnant in life, who are so stuck because they're attached to a loved one, a grandmother, especially the grandmothers back in the day. Y'all be so attached to them grandmas. I be feeling like maybe that's why God ain't give me that type of love from people, because he just did not want me to get so attached and be lost. I had that love experience twice. My first love and my marriage. And yes, food is all over me because I've been eating. My first love and my marriage, I was about to say my first marriage, but I've only been married once. That was the only 2 times that I felt so attached to something that I felt like I couldn't live without it. And then when I got past that thing, I realized I can absolutely live without it. Those 2 things taught me in life never to be attached to anything again. And so I started detaching myself from other things that I love that much in life, such as my children. I still love them, But I've made up in my mind and my soul, my spirit, my heart, that if something was to happen to them, I can still go on with life. Because that was the only thing left in life that I was so attached to, that I felt like I just could not live without. I ain't feel that way about nobody else. Just my kids, my grandkids, my husband at the time, and my first love. That was it. When I finally detached myself from those things, I still love, listen to me, I love my children. I love my grandchildren. But I prepared myself for if something happens, I can still move on with life. I'm not going to be so stuck and so hurt and so stagnant. I'm seeing people who cannot move further in life because their mother is gone, their father is gone, their grandmother is gone. They are so lost because an animal that they love, that they were raised with, is gone. Every time they think about it, they got to cry. Y'all don't see nothing wrong with that. And again, I'm not telling nobody how to grieve, but loosen up on the attachments to things, because everything has to die. Everything. When you realize that, you got to say to yourself, dang, they got to go one day. So cherish the memories that you have now. Like, enjoy them while they're here. But train yourself not to be so distraught if they just so happen to go before you do. That's all I'm saying. Okay? Okay. I'm just getting off the bus, and I am headed into this gas station to get this chicken. Y'all. Crunchy chicken. Yeah. Yo, this chicken is so delicious. Just ranch and hot sauce. Y'all, I got 2 thighs, 2 legs, and 2 empanadas, and a biscuit. I think I want some potato wedges. I think I'm gonna get a small potato wedge. Can I get a small potato wedge? So y'all, word on the street is, if they unalive TikTok, we going to fan base. Kinfolk, we going to fan base. Now, we also going over to Red Note. If y'all haven't heard of Red Note, that's the Malaysian TT. So, y'all ready? I just signed up for Fanbase. I'm about to transfer all my videos over there. Red Note, it's not in English, so I don't really know how to maneuver through that. My light just went out. It's okay. But we going to Fanbase. And Fanbase is owned by Kinfolks. And they say you get paid right away. So I'm about to hop over there and see what's going on over there. And Red Note, they said they banning us. They said they banning us because we over there and we don't know how to act. So I need us to know how to act, okay? Sit down somewhere. Come in, sit down, and do your homework over there on Red Note, okay? All right. Jesus love y'all. I love y'all. Bye. Y'all, I'm laying here talking to my wannabe boyfriend because I'm about to find me a new boyfriend because he getting on my nerves. He be lying too much, and I'm trying my best to like he is great in other areas. Like, he's a provider. He's a great listener. He's just he has the oh, he on the phone. Hold on one second, babe. I'm making a video. He has some great qualities, but he lies bad. So in my mind, I'm like, what am I? Because, okay, so in a relationship, you, to me, it seems like you have to be accepting of some flaws. And for me, it's like, okay, what flaws am I willing to accept? He's a great person as far as like somebody to talk to, somebody to hang out with. We be on the phone for hours. I mean, I'm talking 19, 20 hours. We will listen to each other fall asleep. But the lies, it's too much. Like he doesn't come across as the type that would cheat or, anything like that. He's not abusive. He's not, he doesn't seem narcissistic. Um, One of my biggest things is not being big on sex all the time, which me and him don't do anything now. And he's okay with that. And I'm like, huh? Okay. So like the things that are deal breakers, he's good in those areas. But it's like lying is sort of a deal breaker for me. But looking at all his other qualities, he seemed pretty decent. So I'm just wondering, like, because I'm not too deep, should I continue this? Because I done told him about his lies. I done busted him in a few lies. I done told him we going to have to work on this. Like, you're a liar. Like, that's going to be a whole problem for me. And it be, ain't no lie little or big, but y'all know there's little lies and big lies. He tell little white lies. And I catch him in them every single time. And I bring it to his attention. He's apologized and asked for forgiveness, asked me to forgive him for 2, 3 of them, or all of them, just about that. I catch him in. But it's like, should I make this a big deal? Like, can I accept this as a flaw? Because everything else just seems great. Like, am I really going to come down on him for his little lies? I don't know, because I'm on the fence because of all the good things. The good outweighs the bad. But is that lying worth my time? Whew, y'all help me out. Y'all. So I was talking to my boyfriend, and he was saying a woman had left a guy she was dating. She was dating him for 10 years, and they was about to get married. And she called off the marriage. She called off the wedding because of the sex. She basically said the sex is not good. My question is sex that big of a deal to y'all in a relationship? Is it that big of a deal that you will not be with someone because they can't perform the way you want them to perform, or they're not making you feel how you should feel? Is sex like a main factor in you getting into a relationship, being in a relationship, or staying in a relationship? Y'all sound off in the comments. I wanted to ask y'all, well, not really ask, but I wanted to make a statement. I noticed that when I was going to the little drug rehab classes or meetings or whatever, and in little rehab places, they always would make you say, I'm an addict. Do y'all not understand how that is keeping you being an addict? Like, I literally had to get away. Like, I left those rehab places and just focused on Christ when it came to addiction. Because it's no way I'm going to sit up there and keep saying I'm an addict when that's something I don't want to be and I'm trying to get far from. Like, don't get me wrong, them rehab places can help, but some of the stuff that you have to say and do is what keeps you being an addict. Even having the mindset that I'm always going to be an addict, that alone is keeping you being an addict. Like, people don't realize there's power in their words, and what you think, you manifest. If you thinking you're an addict, you're going to be manifesting that. Your thoughts can come to fruition. Like, you have to be very careful how you think. So, how the Bible say it? As a man thinketh, so is he. What you think, you become. The way you think, you're going to be that. You literally have to change the way you think and the way you speak. Because once you speak it, it's forming, it's taking shape. Like, it's coming to you. So, I just want to say to people out there that are addicts, that are addicted to drugs, alcohol, or whatever addictions you have, stop thinking you're an addict. Stop telling yourself you're going to always be an addict. Stop with all that. Go through the rehab, do that little process, whatever. But when it's time to sit there and say, hey, my name is so-and-so and I'm so-and-so, I remember when I was in the rehab places, I was like, hey, my name is D and I'm a child of God. That's what I said. Now look at me. A whole child of God. I would not sit there and say, hey, my name is D and I'm an addict. I never said that. I never said I'm an alcoholic, a crackhead, a weed head. I would not say that stuff in the meetings. I'm sorry. And they used to look at me funny. No, look at yourself, because what you saying, that's what you're going to be. Watch what you saying. And this don't even have to just be for addicts. This is for anybody. Watch what you thinking. Pay attention to what you watching and what you saying. You got to protect and what you hearing. And don't even be letting other people tell you who you are. You tell you who you are. Write it down. Hang it up on the wall and tell yourself who you are every single day. You ain't no addict. Anywho, I love y'all and Jesus love y'all better. Bye. Here at an appointment with this one today. D.
Okay.
You over there playing the game. Y'all, don't talk about my crusty braids still being in my head. I promise y'all. I'm lazy. I don't feel like taking them out. But I'm going to. I got the hair to do them over. I'm just so lazy right now. But they're going to come out soon. So, yeah. Hopefully he'll have a job soon.
Any idea what kind of work you're interested in doing, or do you have any past work experience?
Well, my past work experience was what it was, lawn maintenance, landscaping, I believe. It didn't quite turn out for me.
Gotcha. What was some of the I don't want to say negatives, but what was some kind of like no-goes, or what didn't work out for you, or why it didn't?
Let's see. It was too hot and sweaty, and this guy, he wanted to bring 2 or 3 extra people, and on top of that, the pay don't look too good on me.
Okay.
Y'all, I'm back home in my bed, eating jelly bagels, butter and jelly. It just took me back to New York. So I used to eat growing up. Anyhow, his appointment went well, and now I'm about to find me something to watch while I eat my bagels. When I get home, I put my pajamas on, and I got to go back out. So I'm going to put my clothes back on. And when I get back, I'm putting my pajamas back on. Yep. Them folks that made that girl stand up in front of that church and apologize to the congregation for being pregnant out of wedlock. Narcissists. Listen to me. I went through the same experience, but, well, no, let me put it like this. I went through a similar experience, but I went through an experience of being basically embarrassed in front of the whole church more than once when it came to these church folks. I'm so sick of these church folks. And y'all know I'm a Christian. Y'all know I love Jesus. Jesus ain't in none of that what they doing. Jesus ain't in none of it. That's the devil. I don't care what nobody say. That's Satan himself. Embarrassing folks, making them stand up in front of the church and apologize, knowing you a sinner and you got some demons and skeletons in your closet and you ain't stand up in front of the church and tell them what you got going on. But you gonna make me do it? I'm so glad I'm older and I'm wiser. Try me now. Try me now. Tell me stand up in front of that church. Baby, the whole church going down. We all going down. All of us. I'll make up some stuff just because. Don't play with me. I don't even got to make up nothing. I will fast and I will pray and I'll get so close to the Holy Spirit that he'll just start downloading your garbage into my spirit just so I can stand up there and tell it. I'll go to Africa and get one of them warlocks to come stand up in the church to tell your business. That just took me back. PTSD be kicking in when it comes to these church folks. Oh my gosh, the way I would go off on that pulpit, they would not have me back, baby. They would not. I got a lot to apologize for. I'm sorry that sister so-and-so sleeping with sister so-and-so husband, and they both married. When I say I will spill the tea, so sweet and nicely, I've been delivered. I'm sorry, baby, that they made you have to do that. But just know, them leaders is narcissists, and anybody that's going to that church that's agreeing with that is narcissists. Run. So when I say get far from them folks, get far from them, baby. If you're going to apologize to anybody for your wrongdoings, you go and ask God for forgiveness. You apologize to your Heavenly Father in secret. It don't have to be public. The way these folks out here sinning and got the nerve. I bet you that pastor first, I bet you they got something going on. Listen to me. The government need to dig deep into their books. I bet you they got some embezzlement, something going on. I guarantee you they got something going on. Because a lot of times them people be projecting. They be projecting their trauma, their troubles off on other people. I bet you if you dig deep into their backgrounds, I bet you'll pull out a whole lot of skeletons out of their closet. I can almost guarantee I can smell it. Come tell me to apologize. I got some stuff I'm sorry for. Sorry for ever knowing y'all. Anywho, baby girl, if you just so happen to see this video, you hold your head up. And anybody out there, if you get pregnant, I'm not condoning the behavior because we know we should not be having sex before marriage. We all know that, even if we ain't saved. But don't you ever hide a pregnancy. Don't you ever feel bad about a baby. God used you as the avenue to get that child here to this earth. You have your baby. You be happy. You pray to your baby in the womb. You get excited about that baby. All the depression and stuff that folks go through because they pregnant. And bad enough being pregnant out of wedlock, it already weighs on that person's mental. And you as a people want to put them through some even more depression. Make me say, I can wring their necks. Y'all just don't even understand the stuff going through my head now that I'm older and I'm wiser and I can't be manipulated no more. Let me get on that pulpit. Just give me the mic. Y'all love on y'all babies. I got some stories to tell about some children. I went through hell and high water behind some children. All 5 that I had. All my life I had to fight. You love your baby from in the womb. You pray and talk to your baby in the womb. You hear me? The minute you get pregnancy test results, you leap, you jump for joy. You do not be sad. I don't care what circumstance, because y'all know I got a baby and I was great. Listen to me. I rubbed my belly. I prayed over that belly. I talked to my baby, and I love my baby to this day. She's 29 years old, just beautiful as she can be. And I forgave the rapist. Don't let nobody take you through no changes while you're pregnant. I love y'all, and Jesus love y'all better. Bye. Oh, I'm just getting off the bus, and I am headed into this gas station to get this chicken. Y'all. Crunchy chicken. Yeah. Yo, this chicken is so delicious. Just ranch and hot sauce. Y'all, I got 2 thighs, 2 legs, and 2 empanadas, and a biscuit. I think I want some potato wedges. I think I'm gonna get a small potato wedge. Can I get a small potato wedge?